Do we have any current or former armed forces members? Whatever branch of the military you were in, Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Air Force, Marine Corps, whatever you were in, give me something in the comments. So, and also I want to say a happy belated Veterans Day to all of you. And yes, Lucille, you laughing at me? Okay. Do we have any military people here, current or past? Anyway, tell your peoples, thank you for going into the Army, because I wasn't gonna do it. Anyway, so there is a guy named Colonel Chin. Colonel Chin served 30 years in the Army, and he retired, and then he decided that he wanted to run for office in North Carolina for councilman, and he won the first round, and he decided he wanted to go for reelection. Now, when you guys see elections for people in your state, I'm sure you see signs all over the place, on the roads, on the corners, on people's yards, vote such and such for council person, things like that, right? And usually what they are limited in how they can design their political signs, but they try to make them as unique as possible. So Colonel Chin, to demonstrate that he has a military background, he had the Army. He had a military symbol on his sign, to indicate that he was a member of the military. Here's the problem. The Army explicitly states, the Army says, veterans, they're like, look, you may have served this country, but you cannot use military seals, stars, signs, none of that in your political campaigns. Because I don't know if you know this, people in the military, when they are active duty, they are not allowed to comment about political situations. It's against the rules, right? The Army has to stay neutral. So you, as a veteran, you cannot use their symbolism on your political campaigns, because it is giving the impression that that branch of the military is endorsing your candidacy, and that can't happen, right? We got any military people who can vouch for that, right? Now, Colonel Chin, for his argument, he said that he didn't mean to violate any rules. He said that he used a generic clip art. I don't know, something he found on, maybe Canva or something. But he, of course, he changed the signs. But understand that branding is important. Before you put a symbol on your stuff that belongs to another organization, you must have their permission, because putting it's like, I don't know if you watch them period pieces when you had the king and he had to send a letter, and you had the king's seal, right? You knew it was the king's letter because it had the king's seal. When you're putting someone else's mark on your stuff, that's like putting their seal on you and saying it's approved. And if you don't have their permission to do that, it's against the law and you can be sued. All right. So now Mr. Shin, he's not getting sued by the Army. He just had to change his signs. But this is, when you need to be careful about the symbols you use out in the street. Okay. Just like you can't go around throwing up gang signs. All right. You can't go around using people's trademarks. Okay.